Good morning, groovy citizens, and happy winning Wednesday. So y'all know I love Wednesdays. You know why? Because that means there's only 2 work days left, unless you work the weekends. If you don't work the weekends, there's only 2 work days left. But if you have to work the weekends, I'm not mad at you. Gonna make your money, okay? Now, before I jump into today's topic, I just wanted to say that I was a little disappointed because I ordered some copies of my 21-day gratitude journal, and they were supposed to be here yesterday. Well, I got an email saying, sorry, there was a delay in the shipping, so it should be here. I think it said between November 1st and the 5th, and I thought, okay, it is what it is. Well, got another email today saying that the shipment's on the way and it should be here today. So fingers crossed that it comes today, because then that way I can show you the book on Friday. Now, there is a link if you're watching this video on YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, I'm not going to be able to put the link there at Instagram. But if you're watching this video on YouTube, there's a link where you can go in and purchase a copy of my 21-day gratitude journal. I truly, truly want to thank you in advance for doing so. For those of you that have already purchased it, I want to say thank you so very much. Once you get it, if you want me to autograph it, considering you live in the DMV area, we can set up a time to meet to make that happen. Otherwise, we'll have to come up with some other way for me to be able to do that for you, okay? Now, let's jump into today's topic, because this topic is so powerful, you guys. It is so, so powerful, and I need you to make sure that you are truly listening, that you're taking note, and you are going to decide that this is the mentality that you're going to have. Today's topic is simply this: don't doubt me. Don't doubt me. Now, this quote that I'm going to share with you all is by Coach Payne. If you're not following him on YouTube already, please make sure you subscribe to his channel, because his motivation is just simply awesome, okay? And I think my next couple of videos, the topics will be centered around something that he's talked about, because I just think he's phenomenal. So he says they want you to believe in their ideas of what you think of yourself. Let me put a pin right there real quick. Can you imagine that? Somebody wanting you to believe in their ideas of what you should think of yourself. No, I don't think so. That's not the way it works. They doubt you, and you believe what they doubt. Instead of you waking up from your slumber, instead of you waking up from this nightmare, more of despair and letting your opportunities come to life, it's going to be a tough time, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be rough. It's going to be some tough times and the tough days ahead for you. But that doesn't mean that your ideas are going to die. That doesn't mean that you stop. That doesn't mean that you stop believing in yourself. You just got to keep on working. When you've got people looking at you from the left side and the right side, from the front to the back, and you're in the middle, just remember, everybody's watching. I'm going to put a pin right there, because I just had a conversation this morning with a friend of mine, and we were talking, and I said the very same thing. Somebody is always watching you. So that's why it's important that you be careful of what you say, what you do, who you hang around, all of that good stuff, what you post on social media, because somebody is always watching. I was listening to the radio before I started this video, and they were talking about a school teacher, I'm not sure where, who was removed from her job as a teacher because of some tweets that she put out, talking about how she thinks the anti-bullying movement is stupid. If kids aren't bullied in school, how are they going to be prepared and once they grow up in life? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't agree with that, because I don't want my child, or I should say I wouldn't want my child being bullied. So that's a no-no, because you have kids that are taking their lives behind being bullied. So, and that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. And maybe we'll unpack that one day. But I just think that was just so stupid. And then she was talking about how these kids don't know who they're dealing with. They've never had a ghetto teacher, because I will get with them basically and have them in tears. I'm of the belief that we don't have to post everything that we think on social media. We just don't. But it also proves a point that somebody's always watching, because clearly somebody saw her tweets and went back and said something to somebody else, and that's why she doesn't have a job right now. So just know that somebody's always watching you. So when you get that promotion, excuse me, it may have come as a surprise to you, but it didn't come as a surprise to management. You know why? Because management, they have been watching you. They see your work ethic. They see how hard you work, how you help others, how you're an asset to the rest of your team. They've been watching that. So that's why I said always be careful how you carry yourself. So I digress. So just give them something to see. Let them see it. Are you watching me? Well, watch this. Oh, you want to stop me? You can't stop this. That's the mentality that you must have. Failed. Oh, thank you. That you must have in yourself, but you can't give up now. It's okay. Yeah, it hurts a little bit, but I can feel it. I know what that pain feels like, and I know how to keep marching, and I know how to keep moving, and I know how to get productive in my life. But here's the takeaway. As Mr. Dorn always said, here's the coup de grace. You can't stop what you didn't create. You can't stop what you didn't create. You can hate it, but you can't dominate it because it belongs to me. I've got to say something about that before I move on. Anytime somebody tries to stop you from living your best life, anytime somebody tries to stop you from whatever it is that you're trying to do, I need you to understand that they cannot stop what they didn't create. You just can't. Just like I can't stop you. You can't stop me, because I didn't create you. I didn't create your thoughts, your ideas, your goals. I didn't create any of that. And you can't, or I can't dominate something you can't dominate what belongs to me, and I can't dominate what belongs to you. It's just impossible to do that. Okay, so keep that up here when life gets a little rough and you just want to say, oh, to hell with it and give up. Just know that no one can stop you because they didn't create you, and because what your life and what you're creating, it belongs to you. So how to deal with people that doubt you. I have 6 points and a takeaway, and I'm gonna let you be. So number 1, I said, believe in yourself first and others will follow. See, I've always been of the belief that if you don't believe in you, why should I believe in you? Now, granted, I do. I believe in each and every one of you. And as I always say in my closing spiel, many of you I don't know, I've never met, and probably never will have a chance to meet, but I believe in you. I believe that you can achieve any goal that you set for yourself. I believe that you can go out here and you will be something in life. I believe that because I believe in you. And some people may say, well, Michelle, that doesn't make any sense because that idea is stupid. Well, it may be stupid to you, but it's not stupid to them. God gave them that idea, and I believe that they can do it. But if you sit around and you're always waiting for other people to believe in you before you jump on the bandwagon and you want to believe in you, then, honey, you set yourself up for failure. You always believe in you, even if nobody else does. Number 2, stay positive and confident at all times. I didn't say stay positive and confident sometimes, the first of the month, the last of the month, the middle of the month, only when you feel like it. Only when you have company coming over, or only when you have friends around. I didn't say that. I said stay positive and confident at all times. So Isaac Newton's third law of motion says that for every action, y'all know this, right? There is an equal and opposite reaction. So keep that in mind, that if you want other people to be confident in your abilities, you've got to first be confident in it. Because you can't expect them to believe in something that you don't believe in. Why would they? Number 3, hear your haters, but pay them no mind. Did you hear what I said? It's all right to hear them, but you don't pay them any mind. So this quote says, hate is a byproduct of fear, and it will call your name at the most vulnerable of moments. Now, that quote is unknown. I have no idea who said it, but I thought it was powerful, so I wanted to share it. And I'm going to say it one more time. Hate is a byproduct of fear, and it will call your name at the most vulnerable of moments. So just remember that. And that'll be in the description box. So remember, it's not what you are called, it's what you answer to that matters. Unless you call me queen, which, as you can see, my shirt says queen of everything. Unless you call me queen, unless you call me mom, unless you call me sis, unless you call me auntie, unless you, well, I don't have any grandkids, so I can't say that. Unless you call me friend, unless you call me confidant, unless you call me associate, unless you call me Michelle, and that's Michelle with 2 L's, never one, unless you call me honey, unless you call me boo, unless you call me wife, unless you call me girlfriend, I'm not answering to it. I said all of that to say this. It's not what people call you that matters the most. No, it may not always feel good, but what really matters is, what are you answering to? If you don't call me any of those things that I just named, and probably a host of other positive things, I'm not answering. So you call me out my name, you talking to yourself, sweetie, because I will not give you the satisfaction of answering. Because again, it's not what people call you that matters so much as what are you answering to. Let that sink in. Number 4, anytime you fall, you need to get back up. So staying down equates to giving up, and you aren't a quitter. Okay? You are not a quitter. So anytime you fall down, I need you to brush the dust off your hands, off your knees, get up and keep it moving. Number 5, make believers out of them. So in other words, don't just tell them, show them. It's all right to tell people what you're going to do, but at some point it becomes just lip service. So it's all right to tell them, but I need you to show them. Don't just tell them that you're going to be successful. Hold on, y'all, because my mom waiting to park in the yard. Give me 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes. Sorry, y'all. So don't just tell them that you're going to be a success. Show them. So give them something to really talk about. And number 6, remember these 2 words, and Judas. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, you missed last night's preaching for our October Tuesday night fall revival. Honey, you missed a word. And Judas. You see, it's inevitable that you will encounter a Judas in your life. And this is what the pastor said. In fact, you need Judas in your life to make you a better person, to push you to the next level, to keep you from giving up, etc., etc., etc. So every now and then, you have to add something to the equation that doesn't look good or taste good, but it's just what you need to receive God's glory. Y'all, that's going to marinate, and it's going to come back and smack you upside the head later on. You're going to say, that's what she was talking about. And that was a part of what Reverend Dr. Howard John Wesley was talking about. His church is over here in Alexandria, Virginia, but that's what he was talking about, and Judas. So when we talk about don't doubt me, you have the Judases that will try to put you down. Some you know, some you don't know, but you need those people in your life, because those are the ones that are going to help push you to your purpose. I wish I had more time to unpack that, but here's your takeaway. God will let Judas push you to your purpose. It may not always feel good, but it will work out for your good. Can I say that one more time? It may not always feel good, but it will work out for your good. So remember that when your haters try to rise up. Honey, let me tell you something. I shared a lot with you today, but I just need you to understand that your haters are there. Sometimes they're family members, they're neighbors, they might be the person that you share a bed with at night. It could be your kids. It could be your best friends, classmates. It doesn't matter. Judas is everywhere. And so you keep an eye out for Judas because it's inevitable. There's going to always be a Judas, but just remember that Judas was placed in your life not to hurt you, but to open your eyes, number one, and to push you to your purpose. Y'all, that's it. That's my time. I want to say thank you for giving me just a little bit of your time to speak some life into you and to encourage you not to let people doubt you, because we're done with that. We're not going to let anybody doubt us ever again, okay? We are done with that. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. Y'all know I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. Listen, go out there, enjoy the rest of your day. It is a beautiful sunny 58 degrees right now, but go out there, enjoy the rest of your day. Stop letting people doubt you, but most importantly, stop doubting yourself, because you have so much in you. You have so much to give. You have so much to offer, and people are watching. Give them something to look at. And I'm talking about in a positive way, not in a negative way. Give them something to look at. Show them, rather than just tell them, that you are amazing and you were designed to do some amazing things. That's my time. I love you all. Y'all know the drill. You know the spiel. I love you to the moon and back, and there's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that you can ever do about it, because my love for you will never change. My caring for you, my believing in you, none of that will ever change. Love you all. We'll talk again on Friday.